in the defense's column.
Eight yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
4th down coming as the Bucs send on Cairo Santos for the field goal try. Santos' kick is up and through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun. Love. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On On play action. Love to throw. Steps away. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. Defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devontae Smith, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Following the interception, Love trucks over it. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down, here's the run with Cook. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Love. Now quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big first down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, first and goal, playbook's open now.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalvin Cook, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go! 52 blaster!
Cook up the gut, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing, Love. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that was one that I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Ready, set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens. And
touchdown, Cowboys! David Njoku, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Adams.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard. For halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw. Jones forced out to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they'll set up shop in it. territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Play fake. Here's Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense.
Now Locke, he lost the football in town. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. A final shot before half for Locke. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now left side on the swing pass. There's a nice move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. To throw now, here's Love.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. 30. 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second and 8 coming up.
Block taking the snap at 1. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. On 1st down, Locke. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ohsosmylze610. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Watt.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. Out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Love now to pass on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. On 2nd down, Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Love. Over the middle to Smith. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Locke to throw for it on 4th.
And he'll find Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 44, Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Davante Adams, 44 yards.
And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Buccaneers 17. Cairo Santos kicking off 14 away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end to Joker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Play action this time with Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Under pressure, they got him again. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Love, they go play action now. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will be taken at the 13. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12. Lock looking deep for Adams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends it. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's Love. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field. Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is going to lose yardage here.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Locke. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Eckler, they run left side.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Tampa Bay, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.